So how do I prepare my home for sale? Here's 4 big mistakes that sellers make when preparing their house for sale or not preparing their house for sale. Neutralize their colors, depersonalize all your photography in your home, declutter the home and clean the home, and sellers fail to make repairs. So preparing your home for sale is a very important part in the selling process of attracting more buyers, getting more traffic through your house, and selling your home more quickly. You need to remove any emotional attachment that you have to the home. You're selling the home, you're going to be out of there in short order anyway, so go ahead and prepare the home and remove your emotions from the home. Imagine that you no longer live in the home and you simply want the buyer to give you as much money as possible. It's just a business transaction now. So let's talk about the 4 big mistakes that sellers make when preparing their home. Mistake number 1 that sellers make is not neutralizing the home. Paint is cheap and your labor is cheap. Go ahead and prepare the home for sale to make it completely neutral. A agreeable gray or a accessible beige is a really good color depending on your flooring and your other colors within your house. Your furniture and your personal items may look great with green walls or blue walls or even dark black walls, but when you're selling a home, buyers cannot imagine themselves living there when there's all kinds of what they would call crazy colors. So when you neutralize the home, you will invite more foot traffic through your home because you had more online eyeball traffic on the websites seeing your home. So the more eyeballs online will lead to more foot traffic through your home because you neutralize the home. Mistake number 2 that sellers make is not depersonalizing the home. When sellers continue to have a lot of family photographs on the walls throughout the home, that's pretty normal. That's the way we live. However, you're not going to be living there in short order. So you need to take all of the photographs off of the walls, because what happens is buyers walk through a house that has a lot of photos and they just can't feel themselves living in that house. And so they walk out of the house and say, I don't know, I'm just not feeling it. And what we recognize as a buyer's agent is the buyers spent all the time looking at your family photos instead of looking at your home and all the features that it has to offer. So depersonalize the home, take the photographs down. 1 or 2 or 3 photos isn't a big deal, but you need to remove all the photos off the refrigerator and all of the family photos and portraits and wedding photos and baby photos and all of those things so they can visualize themselves living in your home. Mistake number 3 that sellers make is not decluttering the home. You're moving anyway, so go ahead and get a storage unit so that you can take any excess items out of the home. If the room has too much furniture, the buyer feels like the room is small. If the closets have too many clothes in them and all the winter clothes are there in the middle of summer, then the buyers feel like the closets are too small. So you want to prepare your home in this way. Less is more. So go ahead and fill up that storage unit, get the excess furniture out, get the excess clothing out, declutter the countertops in the bathroom and kitchens, and these tips will go a long way to be able to attract more buyers, because remember, buyers start their search online first. They're going to see the house in all of its glory before they ever walk through it. They'll see it 2 or 3 times. So you've got to prepare the house for the photographs, and then when they walk through the house, the rooms feel bigger, the closets feel bigger, and you'll have a successful and quicker sale. Also, part of decluttering is getting the home deep cleaned. You want them to, again, have a model home experience. Clean the baseboards, clean on top of counters, everywhere that you can possibly deep clean this house. They want to feel like the original Mrs. Clean lived there. Clean the house to the fullest extent. In addition to that, think about the outside curb appeal. So you want to make sure your bushes are trimmed, and bushes, hedges, fresh flowers, mulch. It doesn't cost a lot of money to really make the outside of your house look awesome, and curb appeal can really sell a house. And lastly, make sure the house smells good. There's something about walking into a house and something's baking in the oven. It just reminds me of grandma. You know, grandma's cooking cookies in the oven and the grandkids run in and they smell the cookies and when the cookie's gonna be ready? That's the kind of smells that attract people to what they call home. So if you can, cook a pan of cookies on a cookie sheet right before you have an open house. This goes a long way to have the smell of the house feel like home. Mistake number 4 that sellers make is not making important repairs. It can be a loose doorknob, a leaky faucet, a toilet knob that isn't working correctly. It could be a squeaky door. These minor repairs don't cost very much at all, or if any, to be able to fix prior to inspections. So once the house goes under contract, the buyers have 10 days to inspect the house. Then they're going to come up with a laundry list of repairs that they want you to make. So you might as well go ahead and take care of those issues before, because it will attract more buyers. More buyers will feel like the house is well taken care of, and you'll get more money for the house. Taking care of minor items and doing any light renovations can make a big difference in selling your house fast and for top dollar. So another great idea is to have the home inspected prior to listing the home on the market. This will allow you to see what a home inspector is going to ding you for, if you will, on items that they're going to find on a home inspection. The home inspections have 30 to 50 pages of reports on the overall health of the home. And they're going to find the leaky faucets and the doorknobs and the squeaky doors and the chimney or the flashing. And the home inspector is going to find these things. So you might as well go ahead and take care of getting a home inspection, and then you've got a punch list that you can actually go and fix. Because if you wait till after the house is under contract, then a licensed contractor has to do the repairs, which is going to cost you thousands. It's a great idea to spend $500 to $600, get a home inspection done, and then go through and you can be the labor that will take care of these items that need to be repaired before the house is shown and before the house goes under contract. Home inspections are always a great idea. So creating an inviting and spacious environment is always a great idea. We want the buyer to have that model home experience. So consider home staging. A home stager can take your existing furniture or bring in furniture to stage the home either fully or partially. If it's a vacant home, the stager can do a full home staging, so that puts you in a position that it feels like home. Rooms that are empty feel smaller than rooms that have furniture in them. It's always a best practice to try to sell the house when there's furniture in the home. So home staging is a really good tip that most home sellers need to take advantage of. By taking these tips and turning them into action and preparing your house for sale, this will help you sell your home for top dollar in the shortest amount of time possible. Best of luck and happy selling.
Should I stage my home? Staging a home is a popular strategy for creating more appeal for your home. It could be a way to stand out in a crowded market and make your home more appealing to buyers. When your home is more appealing to buyers, you can get more showings, resulting in a faster, better offer that could sell your house for more money. However, staging a home could be costly and it might not make sense in certain situations. You'll want to contact your realtor and discuss this with them, and if it's something that makes sense to do, they can put you in touch with a professional home stager.
How long will it take to sell my home? The amount of time that it takes to sell a home is greatly influenced by the current market conditions, pricing your home competitively, the specific location of your home, and the overall condition of your home. On average, it takes about 45 to 90 days to sell a home, just based off the factors that we just discussed. And it's super important for you to work with an experienced agent that can help you price your home competitively, prep it for sale, and then market it. When you do those things, you can sell your home a little bit quicker.
How do I determine my home's value? There's 3 big ways to determine what your house is worth. The first method is a comparable sales method often used by realtors. This is when you're going to compare your home to similar homes in the area that have sold. Another method is using an online home valuation estimation tool. Popular websites like Zillow and Redfin offer this kind of tool. However, they use a lot of user-submitted data, which isn't always the most accurate. The third is called the cost approach method that's typically used by insurance companies. It's important to know that no single method is perfect, and your home's value can easily fluctuate due to market conditions.
So how do I buy and sell homes at the same time? In this video, you're going to learn how to sell and buy homes at the same time and not risk getting stuck with 2 homes or none at all. Your biggest dilemma is deciding which to do first. Do I buy first and risk getting stuck with 2 homes, or do I sell first and risk it becoming homeless? It's always best to sell first, but it's not always possible.
An experienced agent can help you navigate these waters and eliminate the dilemma altogether. Some agents offer you a guaranteed sale or a trade-up program, eliminating the problem and taking all the risk away from you by guaranteeing the sale of your home before taking possession of your next home. If you find a home that you wish to purchase and haven't sold your home yet, they will buy your home from you, freeing you up to make a non-contingent offer on the next home. This will make your move stress-free by removing all of the home sale contingencies.
So how do I select a realtor to be on my team? So in this video, you're going to learn the 6 best interview questions on how to interview a realtor. So it may be best to invite them into your home for initial listing consultation. That way you can understand who they are, get to know them, their interview style, as well as some of the best practices that they're going to employ to get your home sold for top dollar. Interview question number 1. What are your marketing systems and how are you going to make my house stand out amongst the crowd of thousands of other homes? Interview question number 2. What's your pricing strategy? At what price range do you think that my home will sell for? And can you show me through basic data of what other comparable homes actually sold for in my neck of the woods? Interview question number 3. How many homes have you sold in your career? A track record for experience has never been more vital than it is right now in a tough real estate market. Interview question number 4. How many buyers do you have in your database that are looking for a home like mine? Any good realtor should be attracting buyers through effective marketing every single day, so that way they've got buyers in waiting. It's almost like your home is already sold before it ever hits the market. Interview question number 5. How will you net me the most amount of money over any other realtor? They must be able to demonstrate to you through their proven track record how they were able to get more money and to negotiate the price up on your behalf. So that way you have a higher selling price and you have a higher net in your pocket that goes right in the bank. Interview question number 6. How will you communicate with me through this process? Ask them, at what frequency can I expect to hear from you? What kind of feedback are you getting from other agents? How will you be communicating with me so that way I know exactly what's going on and there's not a cloud of wonder? So ask them about what their plan is, what the regular system is for communication. Be wary of the realtor who offers you the lowest commission. The lowest commission doesn't always net you the most amount of money, and here's why. Wouldn't you agree that the realtor that can create the most amount of demand for your home will be able to net the most amount of money? The higher the demand, the more money that you're going to get at the end of the day. It creates the auction effect. How can we make the price go up when dealing with multiple customers and multiple offers? Be wary of the agent that says, I can get you a higher listing price. No one knows what the house will sell for. You need to pay close attention to the comparables of what other homes similar to yours are actually selling for. You'll be deeply disappointed if you go with the agent that says, I'll get you the higher listing price, because now you're stuck with them for a long-term contract of 6 months or 12 months, and you'd be deeply disappointed if it doesn't come to pass. So be wary of the agent that says, I can get you the higher listing price, because no one really knows. No one has a crystal ball on what it's going to sell for. The market will tell you what it will sell for. Ultimately, the realtor that's right for you is the one that you feel comfortable with, that has the most experience and has a proven track record of success in selling homes in your area. By doing the research and finding the right agent, it will lead to a much higher happiness in your selling process.
What happens on an initial real estate consultation? So on an initial real estate consultation, there are 4 big things that we try to accomplish. First, we try to get a tour of your home. Then we sit down and get an understanding of your goals and objectives. We then strategize about the best marketing plans for your home. And then we go over a current market analysis and look at the home value of your home and the condition it's in based on the current market. After that, we answer any questions that you may have. And then if we both decide that we're the right team for each other, we go ahead and sign the listing agreement so that we can get to work for you.
How much does it cost to sell a home in Florida? There are several costs to consider when selling a home, such as real estate commissions, closing costs, repair and improvement costs, staging, marketing, legal fees. The list could go on. Florida real estate agents typically charge 5 to 7% in commission to sell your house. Your closing costs as a seller could include deed stamps, title insurance, as well as other various costs. Repair and improvement costs, whether they're done before listing or part of the contract, could increase the value of your home or make it easier to sell. Marketing costs, such as photos and open houses, usually are covered by a real estate agent, but not in all cases. Other costs could vary depending on condition and location. It is advisable to get a detailed estimation of closing costs involved when selling your house.
How much will my capital gains tax be? Capital gains tax is determined by the federal and state government. If you're in a primary residence for 2 years or more, then you can deduct up to $250,000 in taxes. If you're there less than 2 years, then you're subject to the full amount of capital gains. There are no deductions or exclusions available for short-term ownership. The capital gains tax rate depends on your current tax bracket. For the tax year 2022, the maximum tax bracket is 20%. Florida does not have state income tax. However, it's always advisable to contact your tax professional prior to making any decisions.
What about all these guarantees? So in this video, you're going to learn about our unprecedented guarantees and what they mean to you. Your home sold, guaranteed, or I'll buy it. So your home sold at your price, in your time frame, or we'll buy it. The next one is our love it or list it guarantee. If you don't love the home after you have purchased for up to 12 months, we will list it and sell it for free and help you find the next one. Our communication guarantee. You will receive weekly updates on the progress of the sale of your home, and we will return any phone calls within 24 hours, or we'll pay you $500. Our honest promises guarantee. If we tell you a white lie or a fib, or you find out something that was in our marketing materials that isn't true, we'll pay you $500. Our reality-based price range. We will give you a price range that your home will sell for. And for every $5,000 that we miss the mark, we'll pay you $500. Our reality-based timetable. We will implement a complete marketing program to sell your home, and we'll set a target range for the timing of the sale of your home. Our guarantee is this: if we fail to sell your home within that time frame, we will pay you $100 for every week that we miss the mark. Our honest presentation and track record. If we misrepresent our track record to you, we will give you $5,000 to your favorite charity. Our qualified buyers guarantee. We guarantee that we will bring pre-approved buyers through your home. Our guarantee is this: if we fail to close on time because a buyer doesn't financially qualify, we'll give you $500.